Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Lisa Eldridge has come out with the most fun and artistic collection for this holiday season, and some of you have been curious about how her foundation drops compare to the very expensive Victoria Beckham foundation drops. So I am here to let you know how these compare and to show you the products that I purchased from the holiday collection. Before I get into my picks from the holiday collection, let's talk about these two foundation drops. Just like you, I was also curious how Lisa Eldridge's foundation drops compare to Victoria Beckham's. Now, of course, there is a huge difference in the price, but first, let's talk about the finish, how they both compare, how they apply. So to make it easier, I created this chart here to kind of show you the differences. First, let's talk about the finish of both of these. Now, Lisa Eldridge's has more of a natural, radiant finish, whereas the Victoria Beckham has a glowy, serum-like finish. I would also say that Victoria Beckham has a dewy finish. When I apply this, my skin is just glowing, whereas with Lisa Eldridge's, it is very natural. It doesn't have that intense glow that Victoria Beckham's does, so that's where they differ in their finishes. Now for coverage. Now both of them have a light to medium coverage. The Lisa Eldridge is definitely light to medium. I feel like it doesn't have a lot of coverage, very minimal, whereas the foundation by Victoria Beckham, I feel like it does have light to medium, but it is very buildable. Now let's talk about the feel of both of these foundations. Lisa Eldridge has a skin tint type of feel. It is very light coverage, but it also feels light on the skin, whereas the Victoria Beckham, I feel like it has a serum finish. It does feel light on the skin, but it feels like you're applying skincare. You're probably thinking which of these drops is more ideal for you. I would say the Lisa Eldridge is more ideal for those that have normal to combo skin, whereas the Victoria Beckham is better suited for those that have dry to normal skin. This one definitely is very moisturizing, so if you have greasy skin, you may not like this one so much. In a nutshell, that's the comparison of both of these foundation drops, so I hope this made it a little bit more clearer for you if you are wondering about both of these. Perhaps you have the Lisa Eldridge in your collection already and you were just wondering whether or not you really need the Victoria Beckham, but that is a summary for you, so I hope it was helpful. Now let's get into the holiday kits. Lisa Eldridge released so many different holiday kits this year and they are just so fun. The main charm for these holiday sets is the fact that they are illustrated by artist Blair Breitenstein, and these artistic visions are so stunning. I just love these chic women that are on these packages, and this is really the main reason why I chose to purchase the sets that I did. I mean, look at them. Look at how really fun they look. I just look at them and I just smile. The first set that was a no-brainer for me was the cleansing kit. Now, I knew I had to purchase this because I was almost out of her cleanser, and I absolutely love the cleanser by Lisa Eldridge, especially during the winter season. I use this not just as a cleanser, but also as a hydrating mask. So the kit comes with the cleanser and also a very cute headband, and I really think this is so cute. Let me just take it out. So this is the headband that comes with the kit, and I do like that it has this Velcro on the back. That way it makes it so much easier to apply. And then the cleanser, this is such a gorgeous cleanser. It's perfect to remove your makeup, but also when I'm feeling really dry, I feel like my skin is very tight, I just apply a pea size all over my skin and I just leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then when I remove it, I just feel like my skin is so nourished. So I really do love this, and I think this set is gorgeous. The next set that I picked up is the Mirror Ball Eye Kit, and this artwork is so stunning. It's my favorite out of all of the artwork that was created. Just look at these. They are so cute. I feel like I am going to put this on my makeup vanity. I just think that they are stunning. The set includes 3 liquid eyeshadows. Now, these are the metallic tones, not the matte. I do love the matte version of these. I have one in particular that I always use as a base to any of my eyeshadows, but these ones are the metallic, and we have Aria, which is a light and vibrant pure silver. Now, with these ones, I feel like they kind of have a texture that's similar to nail polish. You apply it, you allow it to dry before applying a second coat. You can also blend this in, and I will show you shortly how I apply these. Now, the second shade is Rosalie, and this is a light, muted, and warm peachy rose. Very beautiful. I feel like this is perfect for every day, really easy to wear. The final shade is in Celine, and this one is a tarnished, rich, Verdian type of green, and this is what I have on my eyes today. So let me zoom you in and let's try these eyeshadows. Now let's apply these. So this one is in shade Aria, and this is the beautiful silver tone. And I would just apply these all over your eyelid. Now you can mix and match. You can apply this as a highlight. And just like I mentioned, this is kind of like nail polish. You would apply a coat. You can certainly go ahead and blend these as well, but just so they don't get too patchy, you want to try to allow this to dry before applying a second coat. That's just personally what I found is best to apply a second coat. I just want to show you what it would look like. I feel like out of the 3, this one is the most patchy or tends to get the most patchy. But as you can see, when you apply a second coat, you just really need to allow it to dry down. And then if you like that blended look, you can certainly go back in and blend that. Now for shade Rosalie, and I feel like out of the lot, this is the most wearable. I do really love the shade, very easy to wear, and it's also fairly pigmented as well. So just like the other shade, just go ahead and apply it and then pat it in. This one also seems like it's less patchy as well. But look at that rosy tone, so pretty. I've allowed it to dry down, so let's apply a second coat. And look at that. The first coat I blended in, and then the second coat, I'm just going to apply it as is. With these, I would not blend harshly. I would just pat it in, and that also helps it to not be so patchy as well. I feel like these are meant to be patted in, just very simple, nothing too fussy, but this is shade Rosalie, a very pretty pink tone with just a little bit of a sheen. Now for the final shade, and this one is in shade Celine, and I'm most excited for this shade just because I feel like it's going to create a gorgeous holiday type of look. So let's go in just like the others. I have to say, out of the lot, this is probably my favorite, along with Rosalie. These are just so easy. Just added a wing liner using Lisa Eldridge's liquid eyeliner. Now I just want to add just a little bit of shadow underneath my eyes. So I am going to use this brush here and just pick up a little bit of product. Now you have to work really fast with these just because I don't want it to look patchy or bulky underneath. And then just apply a little bit of the shadow. I feel like without applying any kind of shadow under my eye just does not look complete. I just applied some mascara, and this is the final eye look. This looks like I put so much effort, but really it's just this one shade all over my eyes, blended a little bit, and then reapplied a second coat. But it looks really beautiful. Just an easy holiday type of look. This is such a gorgeous color as well. I love that metallic sheen that it has. Right, so those are the eyeshadows or the liquid eyeshadows. Now for the lip products. Lisa Eldridge released so many lip products for this holiday season. They are all so gorgeous, and one of the sets that she had are these lip glosses. There are three in total. One that's a pink, one that's a duochrome type of color, so pretty. And then this one here, I ended up just choosing one just because I really didn't need all of them. Her lip glosses are beautiful. When they are removed, they just leave this moisturizing type of feel. This one is in shade Kingston Plum, and I felt that out of the three, this is the one that I would wear the most. The shimmer in here is stunning. It does have more of a gold-like shimmer, and then the plum shade, this is perfect for every day. Honestly, I felt like it might be too dark, but it really is a true gloss, and it's just really beautiful. I had to pick this one up. The artwork for this lip gloss package is so stunning. She is a very chic woman, high-end, really out to have some cocktails, but it really is so cute. I really love the artwork for all of these. Look at that shimmer. It looks so good. And you can certainly apply this over any lipstick as well. I'm thinking along the lines of a nude lipstick and then applying this shimmer gloss right on top. That would look perfect. But look at how good that looks. I love that plum tone, but you can hardly even see it. It's very wearable, and that's what I love about this. And it also feels really comfortable on the lips. As part of the holiday collection, she also released two Rouge Experience lipsticks. One of them is a red and the other is a cool toned pink. Now the red is a limited edition. However, the cool toned pink I think is here to stay, and for good reason. So I ended up purchasing that one because I felt that it was so stunning and something that I personally love and prefer to wear on a daily basis. Since I already have the case, I went ahead and purchased the refill for this shade. And it is just even more stunning in person, but it looks like so. And how gorgeous is this? It just reminds me of Chanel Mademoiselle, but a cooler tone. And it does have a little bit of sparkle in there as well. Very minimal, but just a very interesting and a gorgeous shade. Looking into my collection to see what's comparable to this shade, I feel like the one that comes close is this one by Charlotte Tilbury. This one is in red carpet pink, and this one also has a cool toned pink. Now, it is slightly different. So this is the Rouge Experience, and this one is by Charlotte Tilbury. Close, but not the same at all. As you can see, they still have that cool toned pink, but they are very different shades. But that's probably the closest kind of in shade that I have personally in my collection. If you are wondering how Dreamy Damask compares to Chanel's Rouge Coco and Mademoiselle, here they are. So we have Dreamy Damask by Lisa Eldridge, and then we have the Chanel Mademoiselle. As you can see, very different. This one is more pink. This one is more brown in tone, even though it does have a pink undertone, but they are very different. Go ahead and put this refill in. I really do love this formula. I think this is a brilliant idea. I love the fact that there's no plastic in this at all. Now let's apply Dreamy Damask. This is so creamy. Look at how perfect this shade is. These are the shades that I personally love when it comes to lipstick. Just a cool toned pink that does not weigh you down or make you look dull. It is very beautiful and perfect for year round. I am so glad she came out with this shade, and it seems like the shade is here to stay. It's not a limited edition shade, but it is really lovely. So that's the new lipstick. Now, out of curiosity, I do want to apply the gloss over this lipstick. Just want to see what it would look like, and I think it would look really pretty. So let's see. Look at that. These actually look so good together. Look at that gloss that it gives. Not that the lipstick is matte in any way, but it really actually looks so good together. So I think this is a great combo. And that is it for my look, as well as what I purchased from the new Lisa Eldridge Holiday collection. What are your thoughts? Did you purchase anything at all from this holiday collection? If you did, leave me a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. I think this collection is very sweet. I love the artwork. I feel like the artwork really made this holiday collection. They are just so impressive. I hope this video was informative, and if you were eyeing anything from this collection, I hope this video made it easier for you. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you are interested in any more of my videos, I will leave a couple more right here for you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.